First impressions. Of course, my name is Bob the Drag Queen. I'm here with the CEO of Pineapple Couture. She is a graphic designer. She is a drag queen. She is a musician. She's a husband. She is a drag queen wife. And she is drag race royalty. All the way from Los Angeles by way of Minneapolis. Please give it up for Miss Manila Luzon. How did you feel about your bio?
I loved it. It could have gone longer, but you know.
Let's go ahead and start talking about what's happening here on RuPaul's Drag Race season 14. Okay, so I'm at the very top. So last episode, no one went home, which personally irritates me. How do you feel about episodes where no one goes home?
It's like you're treading water, bitch. It's the worst. It feels like you made no accomplishment. It feels like you just fucking put your life out there. You paid for a fucking costume for the runway and nothing happened. It's right.
There's only been one episode of Drag Race where a girl didn't go home where I was like, oh my God, that was great. And it was Alyssa Edwards versus Roxy Andrews. When they both double shantaed, I was like, okay, that was worth it. Because those bitches were fighting tooth and nail to stay in the competition. But this time, like during Daytona Winners, I was like, they were fine. Someone could have gone home. I've seen RuPaul send two girls home for less.
Or like you already have the whole fucking it's chocolate situation. So like already someone's not going home. So it's like, why are you doing two saves during this season? It like defeats the whole purpose of the chocolate golden ticket thing. If you're not going to if you wanted to save both of the girls, then one of them should have just had the golden ticket in the chocolate. And then we could have moved on with the whole whatever.
I am very much looking forward to the compilation of all girls just saying it's chocolate, it's chocolate. I cannot wait for RuPaul's next single, It's Chocolate. I cannot wait for the It's Chocolate compilation. All the girls.
I can tell you how it goes. It goes, it's chocolate. It's like chocolate.
Like imagine you beat a girl in a lip sync, you fight with tooth and nail, you barely beat her, you are like struggling, you do the splits, you do a dip at the right time, you do you turn, you do a reveal, you do the most iconic reveal ever, you do the best lip sync, you annihilate her.
RuPaul's like the entire time and
then it's a golden ticket.
Yeah, the girl who lost her wig and lost her shoes and had her tits falling out during the thing, she gets the golden ticket. And then you're like, wait,
Those are some of my favorite RuPaul moments where when someone does a split for the 97th time, RuPaul goes.
And it's not even a real split. Like the bitch's cooter never even touches the floor. You know what I mean?
Is this going to be a long season? Like, how are we this far in and we still haven't seen Snatch Game? And next week is still not Snatch Game. Legendarily, Snatch Game is the halfway point. We haven't even reached the halfway point yet. I am shook right now.
Well, maybe the producers know what the girls planned on doing. So they're just like, let's just let some of these girls just get off the show before we bring this out. Like, we don't really need to. Yeah, like we do not have I don't know. I hate Snatch Game. I think that it is getting so tired. I feel like the girls are running out of celebrities to do, and the judges still do not know who anyone is that wasn't a celebrity before 1998. So it's like,
well, you did two really amazing. You did Imelda Marcos, which was received very well, and you did you also did Barbra Streisand, which was also received very well. So you've done great on Snatch Game, and you still don't like it?
Well, I did. No, yeah, I hate it. I hate Snatch Game.
So they're doing the reading challenge, right? And
the reading challenge.
Small note. This is a small note. Usually the reading glasses are really cool. This episode, the reading glasses, it was just a pair of like glasses. Okay, what did you think of these reads?
I thought this was one of the strongest readings in a while. I really liked. I mean, although I think so. They had me bursting out laughing several times. You disagree?
Yeah, I was sitting there kind of like, I don't love these reads. I remember being like, maybe also it could be because I was in a bad mood when I was watching the show.
I mean, that will affect
your mood. your mood while watching the show affects things. I had just like traveled like a long car trip and like a bunch of flying, and I was like, maybe I was just a grumpy bitch watching these, be like, these bitches ain't funny, but maybe they actually were good. So y'all, please comment below. Tell us, do you think these were good reads? Was I just in a bad? I couldn't have picked a winner, but I do think that Bosco and Lady Camden were the two best of this group. So Daya is really digging her heels in, like. Okay. Daya is not, I don't know. I want to know how Daya feels about the way she's coming across on TV. I really want to know how she feels about, because part of me is like, I agree with her. Like, so they're all picking the songs and she's like, I'm not giving up the song. She's digging her heels and she goes, I'm not giving up the song. No matter what you guys say, y'all can rock, paper, scissors. Y'all can pull straws. Me, I've made my decision and that's it.
Yeah.
Argue with your mother.
Yeah, I think that's one of the coolest things about this particular one. It's not just like, oh, this person did well last week, so they get to choose the teams. They all get to fight for what they want. And if they're fighting for what they want, then you have to put your foot down. So I don't blame her for being like, well, I'll go first then. I want this song.
Well, actually, I'm gagged at the fact what I saw this episode was so wild because back in my day, when we used to go on the show, we bought all of our own clothes. With the exception of a few things, we had some stuff from Out of the Closet, which is a thrift store. But this episode, they clearly had all those outfits made for them. I was legitimately blown away. I was astounded that they gave them outfits. I could not believe when the cameras came on, they were all in matching clothes. I was gagged, fully gagged.
Well, I mean, I think that's like the way that it should be so that, you know,
I agree.
It looks cohesive. Because I'm so sick of when like they do the girl group challenge and like one girl's outfit doesn't match the other girls. And they're like, oh, you don't match the other girls. Like, well, I didn't fucking know that the other girls were going to bring these outfits. So like, how was I supposed to fucking know? So I really love that they put the energy into and money into this. These are all actually designed by my friend Tony. So, shout out to him.
So Daya Betty wins this challenge. And honestly, I agree. It could have been either Daya Betty or Bosco for me. It could have been either one. In fact, before we get into this, let's talk about the looks. Do you have the document with all the looks in it?
Yes, girl. Mm-hmm.
So on this show, we also talk about the judges' looks. I usually don't go much into the guys' looks because they're usually just in a suit.
It's a suit,
but
yeah.
I really love Michelle's look and Rue's look. I mean, it's like she's wearing like tinsel. I feel like this is one of those dresses that would just leave shit everywhere.
Not if it's sewn right.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how to sew tinsel.
I don't know. I wear like ostrich feathers, and I just leave a trail of like dead birds everywhere. So
yeah, feathers fly off of everything.
Mm-hmm. So I loved this look with Miss RuPaul. I thought it was a really fun look. I love when she wears the short skirts, and it was like flouncy and fun. I thought it was a really cute look.
So let's talk about the Shangri-Las. This is of the girl groups. This one is my favorite. They look so fucking good. They look amazing. And of the three, my favorite is Daya Betty. She looks amazing.
Yeah, I thought they were really fucking good. The three of them were amazing. The lyrics were funny. The story that they told was funny. It was like they really parodied this Motown girl group. I loved it. It was great. So, and right off the bat, like they set the bar real high.
I agree.
For the other girls to go under. Yeah.
Going to the Runettes. These are my least favorite looks of the three. But again, you can't judge them because they didn't make these looks themselves. But also, it's just because the other two were so. I would say it does fit the category very well, but it's just my least favorite of the three. You know. Yeah.
It was just like a little cocktail dress. It was boring.
Yeah, and the Rupremes look phenomenal. Like it is so clear that Angeria Van Michaels Paris Dupree Balenciaga the house down boots knows what she's like. She gets this reference and she looks great. And that little white Supreme over her shoulder is fucking cackling me. I can't with the white Supreme.
Yeah, it was cute. I think that Carrie was a little distracting, so it kind of like brought the group down a little bit. And there's only so much Angeria could do. But I thought it was good. I thought it was really good.
I agree.
Not, the
So
song,
let's go into
the two songs were kind of like, but like it was cute.
Yeah. Let's go into the runway. So Willow Pill is wearing, this is so creative and so clever. I think it is really, I love this. Willow Pill is constantly surprising us with how versatile she is on the runway. And she loves showing her fucking ass cheeks. She loves that shit.
I mean, you can get away with that on TV and on Instagram and on Twitter, so why not? I love Willow Pill's interpretation. I love Willow Pill's interpretation of Heart On with the layers of panties that she's taking off. Like, I just thought that was so cute. I thought it was so funny because, like, as a cartoon, like, cartoon underwear has hearts on it. You know what I mean? So it was like cute and cartoony. I love pink and red. It was really clever. I think that Willow Pill like is a huge standout.
I agree. I still think she's gonna snatch the crown in the very end.
I think so. I think so too. I think that she has. If she is ever in the bottom, I feel like she's gonna pull out a golden ticket. It's ticket. You're right. She's definitely,
they would not waste the golden ticket on a girl who's not doing well. Like, it's gonna be, you're right. I do think Willow Pill's gonna end up with that. She's gonna get beat in the, like, Jasmine Kennedy's gonna slay her in a lip sync, and then she's gonna get the golden ticket. That is a very good prediction.
I mean, what they all like picked a piece of chocolate and then they handed it back to production. So what do you think production's doing with them chocolate bars? Keeping them. I will say I do not trust them with that chocolate. I do not. I'll keep my chocolate in my suitcase. I'll keep my shit in my makeup case, honey. I would too, and I would open it up and see. Okay, well, never mind. I better make sure that I don't end up in the bottom. This is bullshit. Right. I would have ripped it off immediately and then showed the camera and then. And you would have gone home that episode. They would have sit your ass on that episode. It's okay. I'll come back for another. I will hurt my knee when I do it, so I can come back the next season. I ripped my. I got tennis elbow. Oh fuck! Oh, I gotta come back for season 13, 14, 16. So Diabetti, I like this look. I think it looks really cool. I'm glad to see this more rock and roll Diabetti again. I think she looks really great. Yeah, it really stood out amongst the lineup because she didn't go for like your classic like Valentine's Day red and pink, and she didn't even do like, you know, like even like your regular shaped hearts. They were kind of like edgy and kind of cut out and cut and paste, and it kind of gave that like it really gave a nice vibe to it. It was like electric, neon, fluorescent. It was cute. I like it. Let's go on to Bosco. Bosco's is lovely. I love this. This was cute. I love the heart-shaped key cutout in the heart-shaped hair, the heart in her hand. She's wearing like a Catherine Delish style robe over this like knee-length like cocktail dress. And I was happy that it didn't actually bleed all over her white dress because we've seen that, and I also like cringe at like how much that's going to cost for dry cleaning. So I love this look. Yeah, it's really cute. Yeah, she went a more artistic approach with the blood. With it looks like it's fabric or something. Yeah, or maybe it's on the glove. Beaded fringe or like strips of like sequin fabric or something like that. Yeah, the hair is a heart. The butt is a heart. It's very, very cute. Let's go on to Deja Skye. I do not like this, and I was annoyed that the judges liked it. I was so annoyed. Yeah, it was not my favorite. I mean, it kind of gives me Jesse and James from Pokemon. It is. Cosplay. It is very much the team. It's Team Rocket, right? It's very Team Rocket. Yeah. It's a little ill-fitting. You know, the hearts are kind of like frumpy. Ill-fitting. Ill-fitting is such a great, like, it's just, it's the correct term, but it sounds like such a read when you look at sometimes you go, exactly, because like it's supposed to be like, it's latex or vinyl or something like that. So you would think that it's supposed to be like to your body, like you're poured into it. But no,
next to skin.
The outfit got sick and is just like sagging and hanging off of there. It's just like it's got COVID. The muscles are weak. It's got a cough. It's got a runny nose.
Omicron. She is Omicron in this outfit.
Yeah. This is an ill-fitted outfit. It's
not great. God bless her soul.
I like the glasses. I like the idea. It was just poorly executed.
Let's go to the Thumbelina of drag. We have Georges here, who I love this look. It is simple, but the way that the feathers looked on that heart when she was walking was so good. And she really, let me tell you, this is very hard for people to do because Carrie Colby was not able to do this episode. Knowing knowing how to get the tights to stop in the right place so that it looks like, not quite like skin, but obviously everything from the panties down is tight.
Pantyhose. Yeah.
And everything from the panties up is skin. But even though the top of the dress, top of the thing comes down, like it's not sticking up above and it's not peeking under on the side. She did a really good job at like just pinning her tights in the right way. She looks so fucking good.
Yeah, and that's what I like about her because she has like a very small body, which I mean, to me, I'm like a little bit jealous because I wish I could just like fit into some small outfits. But like, you could also look like you're drowning in clothes if you don't do it right when you're so small. And she never looks like that. So I love this look. I think it's great.
My biggest envy for Tiny Queens is the shoes. My biggest envy is I wish I could just go get all the shoes. That's why the girls with big feet, we're always wearing a pump that's one color. If you think it's a coincidence that I'm always wearing just a one color pump, bitch, it's all they sell for the big footed bitches.
Honey, it's called spray paint or rhinestones, or you just have to put fabric over it or a boot cover.
It doesn't matter. Come to the Pineapple workshop and you can help me out.
Yes, honey. I learned this from Raja. She has big feet, so she can only really buy pleasers, but that doesn't stop her from making the most elaborately decorated pleasers I've ever seen. So like, you can get away with it. Spray paint's my best friend when it comes to making a shoe color match my outfit.
Let's go into Jasmine Kennedy. So Jasmine Kennedy, this dress also seems ill-fitting. Like it's short in the front, and it looks like it wasn't made for her. Like it was maybe borrowed or something because the slit is so high that it looks like the entire dress should have been lower, like 4 inches lower. And also these hearts, I feel like the heart doesn't seem like the focus. The heart looks like a purse snapped in half and put into 2 spots.
Not a purse, girl. No, not a purse. It looks like she got the sweet tarts in them for Valentine's Day, and it was a little plastic shell that they come in, like maybe like the M&Ms come in, and then she like popped it open, and then she like rhinestoned it with glitter, and then she just glued it to an already existing dress.
I don't love this dress.
This dress is not. It just looks like a pretty dress that you would wear, not for a crowning moment in a bar pageant.
No, a step down. This is a step down dress, not a crowning moment.
Okay. See, a step down a crowning moment because you spent all your money on the dancers and the real gown and the presentation.
True.
And this is the only dress that you have left over. So you're just like, and you didn't even make top 5. So you just brought this dress just in case.
Let's go on to Angeria Paris and Michael's Dupree Balenciaga the House Down boots. This really feels like she just added I Heart You.
Oh, bitch,
to a dress that she already had.
I clocked this like Christian Cohen from like 4 or 5 years ago, like look. And it definitely looks like she just took some glitter paper
or sequin, maybe it looks like maybe that crushed sequin fabric,
I don't
maybe?
know. It looks like she didn't. It doesn't even look integrated at all. Like it just looks like she had this costume. And she was like, let me like just top stick some of this on there because I really want to like save my costume because like it's made with vinyl. So like if you put a needle through it, it's going to punch a hole. So it looks like it just is taped on. It looks like she just
vinyl with like this sequin. It's a weird combo. It's just a weird combo. And I think that it's really weird as the judges like go on and on about it. 'Cause I'm like, okay. Sure. I mean, and Jerry's done some great stuff. This is not one of the great things she's done.
Yeah, I mean, it's different from what she usually presents on the runway. So I think that's what they liked about it. And I think that's what the judges really liked because she was switching it up. But like, it just looks like it just looks like she found something in her closet and was like, let me just glue a quick glitter heart to it and call it a day.
I agree. Let's go on to Carrie Colby. So Carrie Colby so this is what I mean when I say you can just see where the pantyhose, where the tights stop, where the pantyhose stop. And that's what you don't want to see. In theory, the pantyhose should stop where the panties stop. So that everything above it which is usually why you see drag queens wear really high-waisted panties. Normally, drag queens, their panties always go up to at least their belly button because it's easier to hide your tights. And this outfit is not great. It really is just a cocktail dress made of.
That's not a cocktail dress. That's a net. That's a net.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not. But I think it gives a look. It gives like the arteries. Have you like the bodies exhibit where it's like just like the people playing basketball, but just their organs? Like that's what it was giving me. I like it. I think that the fishnets, probably she lost the fishnets. It would have been a much more successful look. I really,
maybe if she was wearing a muscle suit underneath, like maybe if underneath she was wearing a cat suit that looked like the human body, it would have been maybe more effective for me. Maybe. So last we have Lady Camden. Lady Camden is she's supposed to be Cupid. I actually like this. Actually, kind of strikes me as like a Manila Luzon idea almost. This is very like something Manila would wear. That's like massive heart with like arrows plunging through your body. I actually they didn't like it, and my sister was like, I don't know, it's too costumey. I think it's cute. What do you think?
I don't like it. I mean, I could see like this like wowing people like maybe 10 years ago on Drag Race, but it just looks like a sad piece of like white fabric that she made into a toga. She laced some gold laces up her shoe to give you the sandal look. And then she just got a pillow that she bought for 75% off on February 15th. And then she got some like cardboard, spray painted it like gold and then made them to arrows. It does not. And then the hair, like if you're going to give me like a Grecian look, give me like a Grecian updo or something. It looks, it's not the best. And the fact that you think that it's something that I would wear, I probably would wear that, but maybe I would have styled it a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying, like the idea, like, you know, when you were doing like the tusk out of the titties and like the gorilla thing, like you do really like conceptual ideas. And I mean, I do think you probably would have executed this a little better than she did. But I liked it. I thought it was cute. Everyone, but by the way, to be fair, I think I'm in the minority here because most people were like, I kind of like it. It's not great. Even the judges were like, I don't love it. Of these looks, which one is your favorite one? And which one is your favorite out of all of these?
Willow Pill is my favorite one. I thought it was just clever. I thought it was fun. It was funny. I liked how she kind of had to like walk with her like panties around her ankles. I kind of like, usually like if you can't walk in your outfit, like I'm sorry, that's points off, but because of the outfit having like just panties all the way down to her ankles, it just was so hilarious. It reminds me of like when I take a shit and I realize I don't have toilet paper and I have to go to the other bathroom.
This is like her second time in a row with her thong going all the way up past her nipples, which I love. I'm gonna give my favorite look of the evening. I'm gonna give it to Jorgeous. I just really think she looks absolutely stunning, and I'm actually really torn between Willow and Jorgeous, but I think I like Jorgeous's more. I honestly think it was just the way those feathers were moving on that heart was mesmerizing. I was so mesmerized by I would have never thought to wrap a heart in feathers. I don't know if that's marabou or that's ostrich or what that is.
It looks like ostrich feathers. So it looks so like I'm just the thing about it is like, I don't even know because like I'm thinking like in my size something like, well, that's a lot of ostrich feathers, but it's probably only like two feather boas. She's good. She's so small.
Yeah, this is a tiny little. This is just a pillow, a tiny little side pillow.
It's just like that. Yeah.
It's a tiny little backpack. So in the end, they decided that Daya Betty is the winner of this week's challenge. Do you agree with that?
I think that she did strong. I think this episode, like, really kind of followed a nice storyline for her. She was like adamant that she got to choose this part. She rose to the occasion. She was next to Willow Pill, who I think was slaying with the choreography. And then I think that Willow Pill like killed it on the runway. So the fact that she was able to outshine Willow Pill today was fantastic.
Well, I'm kind of wondering because for me, it was either Diabetes or Willow Pill. I would have probably given it to Willow because I thought her look was more creative on the runway. It does seem this season like the runways just kind of don't matter. I mean, like you guys, I would at least love to hear them one week say, I would love to hear RuPaul one week say, you would have been in the bottom, but this look saved you. Just so you know, this look saved. But it's kind of like it just doesn't matter almost.
Yeah, it's getting to that point, and then until they need a reason to kick you off, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh yeah, you did great in the thing, but I can see your pantyhose line. Oh no, your waistband is there. Oh, so I'm so sorry. We must kick you off. You must be in the bottom.
Do you remember when it was when Brita Filter got eliminated? They were like, we love your look, but these earrings just don't. I was like, are you?
They love to do that.
I hate these earrings.
Take them off. Take them off. Yeah, see, it's so much better. Oh my God. Oh, it's like night and day. Those tiny reflective pieces of metal hanging from your. Oh my God, they were just so distracting. Oh my God, 100 times better. It is night and day.
The bottom two is Jasmine Kennedy and Carrie Colby. And there was a moment where I thought to myself, I don't think Carrie Colby knows the words. It also was not doing her any favors that she can't really dance. They got to do, I don't know. Is this the first Toni Braxton song we've heard on the runway?
I don't know. Maybe. I know they played a Tamar Braxton song, but I mean, no, it's been 13 years, 14 years.
It has
like,
to be Toni, but I do think it's Toni Braxton. But it is wild. That's our first time hearing this song. It's such a good song. Take back these sad words goodbye. Bring back the joy in my life. Toni Braxton, one of those folks, because her voice is so deep, she makes you think you can sing like a woman too. I'm like,
oh yeah, that's the Life of Sahara was just her singing Toni Braxton in like.
I love that.
Toni Braxton voices.
At one point, Jasmine does do this really crunchy kick. Which is weird because she can kick, but she did this, but she's in a gown. Maybe it was the gown. This really horrible kick, less than 90 degrees, it felt like. And then her shoe flies off. So she does the rest of the number with one shoe on. I do wish she would have walked on her tiptoe with an imaginary shoe.
It's an air pump. We call it an air pump.
The air pump.
Yeah. That was the problem. She was like limping, like one leg taller than the other when she should have just been in releve with both feet or just take the other shoe off. But I think she was afraid of taking the shoe off because that's like a big no-no on the thing. But I'm sorry, Bob, if people are so distracted by one fishnet waistband on a beautiful woman, how are you not completely taken out of the entire lip sync experience when one shoe is missing, the top is falling down,
the hair's falling off,
the foam titties showing, the nipples are out, the wig is sliding back? Like, I was so like, oh God, I just wish they would stop the song so she could like freaking fix herself so we could continue this lip sync. How is this? How can you like let one just slide by and the other one not? When like Alyssa Hunter, like she did a sickening lip sync for her life, but her little money gun didn't work and they sent her home for that.
Yeah, that is
you know what
true.
I mean?
Yeah,
against Carrie Colby, you know what I mean? So like, how is that even like fair?
The hair falling down and her like trying to like hold her hair up while she's receiving her critique and like holding her hair like this to keep it on while you're getting, told to stay. It was very distracting, but like I said, maybe down the line they'll let the girls change so they can have a fighting chance. Or like you said, the girls just got to plan for it themselves. Don't wear anything you can't lip sync in. Don't ever wear even if you watch Drag Race versus UK versus the world, Jimbo won in that really decadent look, but then it turned into a leotard because she still lost a lip sync and she was still falling everywhere. So So I guess it didn't help.
I mean, but the idea was there. The idea was there. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So there it is. Thank you all so much for joining us, Manila. Thank you very, very much for being a guest with me here on First Impressions. Join us all next week. We'll be reviewing another episode. Still not Snatch Game. Somehow. But
thank God.
We'll see, honey.